Hi Robert, your first rehearsal with Sinfonietta Rīga is underway. What is your first impression?
It's been a great first day. We've just been concentrating on Schumann's Third Symphony, which is a favourite of mine, and the rehearsal started off really quick, and they're playing beautifully. So, looking forward to the concert.
Good. The program includes two 21st century opuses, including the work of American composer John Luther Adams, which reveals the forces of nature's elements, as well as the extremes of light and darkness 130 kilometers beyond the Arctic Circle, as well as the music of your peer and composer in residence of London Contemporary Orchestra for several years, Edmund Finnis. The Time described his music such as it makes even the air sparkle. Was this composition made specifically for the Rīga concert?
The Edmund Finnis is a really special piece, and it does make the air sparkle. It's a solo violin and orchestra piece being played by the orchestra's wonderful leader, and I think it sits really well in the program. It's a kind of abstract idea, but there's something about the sound of John Luther Adams, Edmund Finnis and Schumann, and it makes the air kind of glow in a way. So I think they sit really well together.
So, but more in detail, what is the relation between those pieces and one of the most sensual composer of Romanticism, Robert Schumann?
Yeah, well, I think there's nature themes in all of the music. So John Luther Adams is well known for I think he lives in the desert. He's written about oceans, he's written about rivers, he's written about lots of different landscapes. And Schumann's Third Symphony, of course, is inspired by Schumann's visit to the Rhineland, happy time with his partner in his life, and there's feels like there's a lot of nature in it. And Ed Finnis, it's not specifically in his writing, but there's something really elemental about his writing that makes me think of sunshine, ice, water. There's a fluidity to it.
What does it mean personal to you, this nature themes?
It's interesting to me. I live in London, so not the countryside. So musical escape to nature is something really positive. It's something really positive for me, and it's something that's always on my mind in the current climate.
Your work with London Contemporary Orchestra, extensive practice as the guest conductor, work in the recording studio. We know you have to your debut albums, 21 and 22, and so many crossover projects give the impression that you are the musician who is able to be in an incredible and equally present way, both in environment of high academic music and at the same time to act as a rock star in the non-academic field of music. How do you do it?
Yeah, my interests have always been across all musical forms. So I happily listen to dance music, rock music, classical music, and for me, music is not so much about the genres. It's just about how I connect to it. So yeah, I'm very happy to perform pieces of music by people that come from the rock and pop world. I'm very happy to perform Schumann symphonies as well, and that's something that's very dear to my heart, being able to jump from different art forms as well as different types of music. And I think that reflects now the way people are listening to music a little bit more with the streaming generation. Music's so easily available. You can open up your laptop, you can be listening to hip hop, classical music and rock music all within a space of a minute if you feel like you want to.
And maybe at the end, maybe you could introduce Riga public with your personal projects, your electronic music, what you have recording with this label was Modern Records, or
yeah. I'm signed to a lovely label called Modern Recordings, which is part of BMG, based in Germany. Written 2 albums for them so far. One is kind of a little minimalist, experimental, classical, ambient music, and the second is more, I guess it's more club music, more dance music, but there's influence in there from my kind of classical upbringing and classical education. So yeah, I listen a lot to Steve Reich and the American minimalists, and a lot of those rhythms are infused in there. Yeah, so have a listen if you fancy it.
But on the other hand, you also build up this music in a countryside, as you described in some interviews.
Yeah, so the first album I recorded during what was the first COVID lockdown in England. So I had this period of time, like everybody else, couldn't travel anywhere, couldn't do much. So I took the opportunity to write music, and I'm a viola player as well as a conductor. So I was basically layering up my own viola sound and manipulating it electronically, and then I would score out those electronic manipulations and re-record them. So it was a big layering process, which is nice when you have the time.
Nice to hear this happy COVID child. Okay, thank you very much, Robert, and let's meet on Saturday in a concert in Great Guildhall.
Cool, thanks very much.